Hello. So I wanted to make a SolidWorks tutorial on how to use the sheet metal feature in SolidWorks. So we'll get started by just creating a part. And the sheet metal feature, which is this, is pretty much similar to the extrude base feature. So I'll just get started by creating a sketch. And then instead of using feature extrude base, I'm going to use sheet metal base flange tab. So you can see here, it gives me an extrusion that I can specify here. So I can go 2 mil, I can go above that. We'll keep everything as it is for now. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can create edges. So bends in your material like this. So let's say I had a rectangle piece of metal that was much longer than this, and I wanted to create a bend. I can then create a bend along that line and have it come up. So if I was to send this to like a machine, I could just press flatten, and then it will save this template, and then I can send that to like a machine like a CNC or plasma cutter that will cut the material out for me, or I could cut it out myself using this template, and then get these guidelines fitted in place, and then I could create my model in real life using the model I created here. So it's quite cool because you can essentially get really cheap pieces of metal and create quite complex shapes from them. So yeah, so it's pretty self-explanatory at this point using the sheet metal tab. I mean, a lot of this stuff is kind of like obvious. Obviously, issues might come across, but a lot of this stuff is self-explanatory. So one thing though I did have some issues with was using this tab and slot feature within sheet metals. So I just thought I'd talk about that and kind of clear away the issues I had so you guys don't have it in the future. So let's say we want to make a tab and slot using the same material, and I want it so that this piece goes through this piece here. So the best way I found to do this is to make somewhat of a large gap. Ideally, you would want to go closer to it, but I found the more close you get, the more issues it creates. So keep it something like that. And then what you want to do is click the tab and slot feature, click one of the edges of the part that's going to go through the material. So I want this inner side edge, and then click the outside edge here. So you can see how it kind of, we'll make it more in the middle. So let's give it a slight offset. Um, Now let's try 2 mil. That works. So yeah, press OK, and then you can see here how it's made a slot there. So if I flatten this out, you can see the bend lines. You can see the tab and slot extrusion, and you can see the tab and slot reduction in material. Let's say there. And obviously you can save this as a DXF, save it as a file, and then print it out, and then use it to cut out whatever materials you want. Now, using tab and slot, you can use tab and slot within assemblies as well, but to use it in assemblies it's not the same. And I'll make another tutorial on that. But yeah, just want to say thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.